What is good, YouTube? It's your girl Lib coming at y'all with another video, and today we are going to be talking about food logging and calorie counting. So if you are somebody who has been dieting and exercising, or you have been trying to lose or gain weight and you feel like you're putting in the work but you're just not getting the results that you want, then this video is for you, and just keep watching. Okay, so let's dive right into this. So why are you not getting the results that you want? So I'm gonna give you guys an example. Let's say you're somebody who is trying to lose weight, and you know, you're doing everything right. You maybe have even gone the full extent of hiring a trainer. You and your trainer or yourself alone has been working out. You've been finding healthier foods, eating lots of fruits and vegetables, lots of good proteins. Maybe you've been taking protein shakes or whatever. You've been doing all the things that you believe you are supposed to and all the things that you're capable of doing in order to reach this weight loss goal. And week after week, you know, you're putting in this work, you're staying consistent, you're not slacking off, and you're just not seeing any results. You keep stepping on that scale week after week, and it's not changing. It's not budging. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, but just by like half a pound. And you're starting to get frustrated and kind of like unmotivated because you feel like you're putting in all this effort and nothing good is coming out of it. The results you want are just not happening. So why aren't you getting the results that you want? You are not tracking your calories, okay? So when you are trying to change your body composition, whether you are trying to lose weight, like my example, or whether you're maybe someone who wants to gain lean muscle, basically you want to change your body composition, right? We're not talking about maintenance programs. We are talking about you want your weight to either go up or down. So when you do something like this, to be able to see the results that you want in a timely manner, it's going to take 70% of your effort going into your diet and 30% of your effort going into your exercise routine. So this is why a lot of people will lose weight more so from the diet than from working out. Now, working out is fantastic for you. I'm not saying it's not important. I am a very strong advocate for working out, and I believe if you're doing it, you should absolutely stick to it, okay? But when you are trying to change your body composition drastically or quickly, then you are definitely going to need some help from the food side of your lifestyle. This is going to make a make or break difference for whether you're achieving your goals or whether you're getting stuck and hitting a brick wall with your vision and with your progress. So what it boils down to is calories in versus calories out. You burn a certain amount of calories every day. It's just how your body works. We use those calories for energy. So if we are looking to lose weight, especially when it comes to like fat, what you need to do is you have to eat at a caloric deficit. So a caloric deficit means that you are eating less calories than your body naturally burns on its own. But you want to gradually take it down so that it is able to burn off this extra fat that you're trying to get rid of more seamlessly and without having to go to the gym and burn 1,000,000 calories, because your body is already doing it naturally for you. Now, same thing goes as far as gaining weight. So if you're somebody who's trying to gain weight and you feel like you're hitting a brick wall, you can't do it, what you need to be doing is eating at a caloric surplus. So that means you are eating a certain amount of calories more than your body expends every single day in order to put on that muscle and to not or waste away all of those calories towards your energy output for the day. Now, there's a few different ways to calculate this. I'm going to get into kind of how you can determine what your body actually does expend, how you can determine how many calories you should be taking in versus how many that you naturally expend, and how many that you're burning away during your exercise. You don't have to do this manually. There are lots of apps out there which I will show you that help you to do this on your own. So that's big picture what this is all about. And I'm going to show you guys a couple of steps, or give you guys a couple of tips that will help you to monitor yourself, to record yourself when it comes to the amount of calories that you are taking in every single day. I worry a little less about how much you're actually pushing out. For the most part, most of these apps will kind of calculate that all for you. But as long as you're able to record what you are intaking, then it's going to make a major difference on the results for your weight loss or your weight gain journey. So the first step, and probably the hardest thing to do about this, is getting into the habit of recording everything that you eat. So before you try and start calculating all the calories, and before you try and get that headache with your macronutrients, here is the easiest and fastest way to just simply get in the habit of recording what you eat. Y'all ready for this? Take a picture of everything you eat. Everything that goes in your mouth. So we all have our phones with us all the time. Before you dig into your food, and this is whether you made the food, this is whether you are at a fast food restaurant, if you are at a regular restaurant, if you are out, if you are home, it doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing, where you got the food from, take a picture. Snap a picture before you put it in your mouth. And this goes for the main meal. This goes for any sides. This goes for your sauces, if you're drinking a soda or a lemonade, if you're anything that you are going to put in your mouth, even if it's water, anything that you are going to put into your mouth and eat, that is intake. You need to take a picture of it. It's going to make you more conscious, first off, of what you're eating. So at the end of the day, you basically have a food diary in your phone without even having to do any extra work, write anything down, any of that. You can look at what you ate over the course of the day, every single day. Nice thing about phones is they actually date your pictures as well. So if you're somebody who is just getting into food logging or just kind of trying this stuff out, then you can always go back to the dates and kind of fill in stuff later. Then it's going to make it a lot easier when you do start to actually calculate the calories. If you are somebody who honestly just can't remember to take a picture, or if you're somebody who doesn't keep your smartphone with you, you can always also opt for a food diary option. There are a lot of different options when it comes to food diaries. You can get a blank notebook and literally just put in Monday breakfast, write down what you ate. You know, if you had oatmeal and an apple, you put down Quaker oatmeal packet, 1 packet, sliced Honeycrisp apple, and some green tea. You know, whatever it is that you are eating. Like I said, same thing as with taking the picture, you want to write that down. There's also lots of free printable food diaries online. You can just Google free printable food diary inserts. Just get in the habit of recording what you're eating. So I feel like the biggest problem when it comes to actually logging our food is that most people just kind of eat. We eat mindlessly, and then we don't think about it until later on, you know? And what doing a food diary, a food log, or just snapping these pictures of your food is going to do is it's going to make you more conscious of what you're eating, as well as it's going to really make it easier for you to start calorie counting when you feel like you're ready to take that on. So I'm going to switch over a little bit, switch gears into how you actually calorie count, how you track your macronutrients and vitamins, and how you apply that to your fitness or wellness health regimen. So I personally, as well as many trainers, use food tracking apps to help me track and focus on my caloric intake, whatnot. So I personally recommend 2 apps. The first one is Foodvisor. This is the one that I actually use a lot more. It tends to go hand in hand with the picture taking strategy, if that's something that sounds more interesting to you. And it's just really easy to use. For the most part, it's free. You can get the paid versions, but I don't use the paid version. I think it works perfectly fine, the free version. The second one is going to be MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is an app that dietitians, fitness professionals, personal trainers, coaches, pretty much anyone in the diet and fitness world will recommend MyFitnessPal. It basically is the same thing as Foodvisor. The only difference is that it's not based off of pictures. You have to go in and manually put in all of your food individually. So there's a couple of key differences, but for the most part, these are very similar apps and they work very similarly. Why I personally use Foodvisor and what I really like about it is you actually create your calorie tracker from the pictures that you take of your food all day. What's really cool about this as well is it automatically does all of your macronutrients. So all of your proteins, your carbohydrates, your fats. Now, another really awesome thing and a really big perk of these apps is that they give you a survey at the beginning, and it will custom tailor your calorie plan to your specific lifestyle through these surveys that it gives you at the beginning. So I really like that because it takes the guesswork out of it for me. And you just have to be honest. This is the biggest thing about these apps. You have to be honest. Tell them your real weight. Tell them your real goals. Tell them the real amount of exercise you do. If you are somebody that exercises moderately, that is fine, okay? It's fine. Like I said, exercise is only 30% of the process. 70% of it is this food and these calories. So that it can give you the most accurate recommendations so that you can reach your goals the fastest as possible. So I'm actually going to show you a little screenshot or a little screen share, whatever it's called, right here of me opening up the Foodvisor app and just kind of showing you around just a little bit so you can kind of get a feel for what it's going to look like and what it actually does to benefit you. So I'm gonna be doing this on my iPad. I should be able to kind of explain this and show it to you guys at the same time. Now we got screen recording. Okay. So basically I am going to go into Foodvisor. All right, it's the easiest app to track your food and reach your goals. Take a photo of your plate or your food. Okay, and you can see kind of how it will break stuff down, get nutritional facts, receive advice to your health goals. Start, awesome. So immediately when you start off, and I'm really glad I'm doing this on my iPad so you guys can actually see what it does, is you're going to, like I said, answer some questions. So I'm a female. I am 22 years old. Okay. I am 5'2". I said, be very honest about this stuff. You have to be honest. Otherwise, it's not going to work as well. I'm serious. How many pounds? I'm pregnant right now, so I'm not really positive. But let's just say 145, okay, for the sake of this example. It says lose weight, eat healthy, or gain muscle. So again, for the sake of the example, I'm going to go ahead and select the lose weight. And what is my objective? I'm trying to get down to 130. Let's just see. These are not really my goals, but I just want you guys to kind of be able to see what we're doing. Okay, what is your typical day? Sedentary, so you spend most of your day sitting. Active, you're on your feet most of the day, or extremely active. Now, I'm a trainer, so I would usually go with extremely active, but for the sake of this example, I am going to say just active. So we're just moderately active. I am on my feet most of the day, but most of my activeness is through work or whatever. Okay, so you can see it already says, using your specific profile, our RD nutritionists recommend a daily calorie intake of 2,050 calories. 38% fats, 13% proteins, 49% carbs, and 2% fibers. Let's go. So go ahead and push, let's go. Allow personalized push notifications to improve your chances. Yes, let's do it, allow. Okay, you can go ahead and go to the free version. Like I said, I definitely don't use the paid one. If you want to do the paid one, shout out to you, but you definitely do not have to. Okay. Okay, so start by adding food from your last meal. Baby, chill out. So you can go ahead and take a photo, and then here is where you are going to take your picture of your food. And I actually don't have food in front of me right now, so I'm going to exit out of this. But you can see how it starts you off. It gives you all of the information that you are going to need. It gives you your goal, gives you all of that stuff based off of just that little short survey at the beginning. So it's really nice for calculating the amount of calories that you need to eat without all the headache. It's literally about 5 to 8 questions that you have to answer, and it gives you all these awesome recommendations. Okay, so now how to actually use this app for what we're intending to use it for. So I just showed you how the app calculates all of that stuff for you when you first sign in. Now that I have that, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how you use it and how you actually track your calories with it. So we're gonna go back into this Foodvisor app. We're just gonna go to the home, and you can see at the top it says the amount of calories I need to be eating in a day. I can record my water, all of that. So here it has breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner. It has recommended calorie amounts for each one. You really don't have to stay within those, but if you can try and aim for your total caloric goal, that's the biggest thing. You can always follow the recommendations if that's what you want to do, but you don't have to. So let's go into breakfast. Okay, and I'm going to choose camera roll. If you are just taking the picture right now, you can go ahead and push photo, but because I'm not, I'm going to push camera roll. I'm going to go to this picture that I took a little while back. We'll say this is my breakfast for today. So we're going to push analyze. Okay, so it was able to pick up my sliced apple, which is fine. I'm going to add, okay, so it pretty much knows it's crackers. We'll say it's just 1 serving. Yeah, add food. We'll add our peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And you can just kind of search this stuff and go until you find it. Peanut butter and jelly bar. Peanut butter and jelly. Maybe I need to search sandwich. Okay, let's try. Okay. Looking for peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay, doesn't look like they have that, but it's okay. We're gonna go ahead and go with sandwich bread. Plain sandwich bread. Okay. 2 slices. 2. Apply. Then we're going to push the little add. Go ahead and do peanut butter. You guys can see it's not like completely foolproof. Yeah, so we have our sandwich. We have our bread, our peanut butter, and jelly. Okay, we're gonna go with grape jelly. Okay, we can drag those in. I'm going to add my celery. Oh, it picked up my carrots, so we're gonna add that. And add celery. Okay, easy enough. So you can see how it is all there now, and we're just gonna go ahead and push validate my meal. It asks you all this stuff just because it likes to know. Awesome, you can get reminders if you want, all of that stuff, but bam. So now that I've got that breakfast in there, now I only have 1,641 calories to go for the day. You can see how much fats, how much proteins, how much carbs, fibers that I have had today. I can add in my water if I want to. If you want to add in the calories or the activities you did, let's say you go on a walk or something, you can always add in, ooh, let's say I did some boxing. I sparred for 30 minutes, sweet. Add that in. So that will take away from your caloric needs as well. And yeah, so basically that's it. That's all you have to do. Oh, here, I'll show you guys. They have some recipes. They're all kind of locked because it's like a brand new one that I have right now. But there are different diet plans you can also choose from if you wanted to just go with like more of a detox, keto diet, balanced diet, these options that they have here if you're a vegetarian, anything like that. And then it will give you your statistics over time as well. So it's really awesome. The more that you use the app, the better it works for you. Go ahead and take that screen recording down. So basically, the more that you use the app, the better it works for you. But it's really awesome because it's very hands-on, it's very easy to use, and I feel like the picture makes it just a little bit more fun. Like I said, it's not so hard to remember exactly what you ate. Sometimes you have to do like I did. I had to kind of customize in the peanut butter and jelly sandwich just because it didn't have it. So it's not 100% foolproof. It's not like perfect and it's just gonna know every single calorie right off rip, but it's very easy to use, and I've found that this has really helped me to track my calories and to stay within my range, and I have reached goals when it comes to fitness way faster just simply snapping a picture of my food, put in little amounts. Like I said, if it's slightly off, it's not gonna make that big of a difference. The biggest thing is you actually committing to this, staying consistent, recording everything you eat over the entire day, doing it for several days in a row, and you're going to see serious results. The last thing I kind of wanted to add about these apps and about calorie tracking and food logging in general is that it can actually help you when it comes to stuff like supplements. So you saw that in the app, it breaks down your macronutrients. Now, if you don't know what macronutrients are the things that you eat that give you energy. So those are fat, protein, and carbohydrates. Now, what's really cool about tracking your food, tracking your eating, is that it shows you, and Foodvisor or MyFitnessPal will show you and break down for you how much of each macronutrient you're getting in every meal, every day, every week. It'll show you all of those statistics. And what's cool about this is that you can use that information to decide what type of foods or what type of supplements you should be eating more of or eating less of. This is why it's really important to be honest about what you've been eating and about what you've been intaking, how much you've been exercising, all of these different factors, how much weight you've been losing, gaining, whatever it is. It's really going to help you map out the next steps for you to continue your journey and for you to actually see the results that you are working so hard for. I feel so bad as a trainer. I see it all the time. People work their asses off, you guys. I mean, work their asses off. And these are people that are busy. They have full schedules. They have kids, you know, they just have a lot going on in their lives. And to be setting time aside for their health, for their fitness, for eating healthy and all that, and to not be able to see the results that they want is really, really discouraging. And I just want to be able to help you guys to see and to get the results that you deserve. Just start tracking what you're eating and have fun with it. Don't make it overwhelming for yourself. Don't make it hard for yourself. All right, you guys, that is what I have for you today. I really hope that I was able to make calorie counting and food logging more simple for you. I hope that you stay motivated with your goals and continue with your progress, and that this only makes it easier for you to see the results and get the results that you deserve. You got this. So continue to be great, you guys, and I will see you guys next time.